Good morning, beautiful people of the Federal Capital Territory. This is your favorite voice in the airwaves coming to you live from the heart of the nation, Abuja. It's a bright but hazy morning across the city. We're currently sitting at about 34 degrees Celsius. And yes, the heat is already making its presence known. Expect cloudy intervals today with temperature.
We interrupt this program to bring you 5 years of Innovate Hub.
In a country bursting with ideas, ideas alone are not enough. Here, innovation is not comfort. It is survival. It is dignity carved from scarcity, shaped by hands that refuse to wait. It is the thin line between dreaming and disappearing. Innovation is not optional. It is the future fighting to exist.
Innovate Hub pushes solution-driven research for Nigeria's development.
TechFund da Innovate sun hada hannu don su kawo ci gaba a Nigeria.
Innovate boosts employment, bolster Nigeria's economic prosperity through IFE.
TechFund to partner Innovate Hub on practical impartation of skills.
Innovate Hub na-etinye anya na mkpa dị na itinye ezigbote ego n'ime research-based solutions.
TechFund, Innovate, collaborate on transforming research into innovation.
Láti dá òtítọ́ padà sí orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà.
In the next 5 years, I believe that Innovate Hub will be a part and parcel of the fabric of the entire nation. I see technology independence and the development of the human capital that we ever so much have in abundance.
Now, let's pause, take a breather, and go back to how it all started.
It is a revolution. It is something never seen here before.
It is an opportunity to learn from the best.
It is how we build an ecosystem of innovation in Nigeria.
It is the course and the knowledge I am taking with me.
It is a movement. It is a revolution.
It is the jumping board my startup needed.
Innovate Hub was established from an idea that came through one of the embassies in Abuja. We were asked to print, using the 3D technology, to print face masks for the medical staff in the hospitals in Nigeria and to give it as a contribution to the Ministry of Health to be dispatched to the hospitals around. We picked the challenge and we got 2 3D printers. These 2 3D printers did a very nice job. But from there, we got into the idea that if you can design and produce a product, it means we can do some other things, especially things that are needed for the market here. And we started establishing this building that we have here, in this abandoned building in the beginning. We started renovating, establishing workshops one by one based on the needs for the product. Now we are having 15 workshops, different workshops and labs, and the rest is history.
Innovate Hub started with an idea of a space where Nigerians can create, where Nigerians can become, an idea of a space where individuals within Nigeria can translate ideas into solutions. So Innovate Hub started with that brilliant thought of creating a space, giving with the wherewithal to individuals to translate the ideas into solutions, into inventions and innovations. Innovate Hub, by the way, started with a name called QG Innovation Center. QG is the parent organization of Innovate Hub. So by the time it started its operation, it was called QG Innovation Center.
Beskiji Nigeria Limited is a company meant for educational purposes. The company was established in the year 1991. The primary aim of establishing this company is because of what they saw in education in Nigeria. People are asked to supply equipment, to train on this equipment, and also manage this equipment. What they are after is only supply. Beskiji is a company that does all the turnkey, making sure that equipment are not supplied without training and without having a plan for maintenance and also upgrading in various capacities.
So the first flagship program we had here at the hall was the iFair. iFair is still in existence, is still making impact across Nigeria and beyond. iFair is the initiative of the Embassy of the State of Israel in Nigeria in partnership with Innovate Hub. So Innovate Hub is the brain box and the implementing partner of iFair.
Innovate Hub began with a simple observation. Ideas were being generated faster than they could be supported. Talent existed without access. Innovation without infrastructure.
This is a practical demonstration of the can-do spirit of Nigerians, that if you give them the opportunity and the facilities to work with, they will use their God-given talent, their intellect, to create things that will benefit the larger society.
Basically, that time we have like 2 Chinese printers that time. So if we use it, it will print. So for some times it will spoil. So after which we upgraded to 1 Affinia product. So we bought like 8 Affinia product that time. It was only 1 lab at a time, and we printed 10,000 face shield. That was how we started.
Innovate Hub was created to bridge the gap, turning potential into productivity. A question lingered. What happens if we give Nigerian ingenuity the tools, structure, and belief it deserves?
Now, the outdoor kitchen, the storage. Wow. This is housing many things. The vision was that of a man who saw the need to turn a forgotten space into an innovation hub of growth and opportunity, ensuring that the youth, academia, and others have access to resources, mentorship, and digital inclusion by transforming ideas into solutions as they come in and out of Innovate Hub. It was a clear case of adaptive reuse, balancing as built with cutting-edge technology and a flexible design to align with Innovate Hub's vision and mission statement. The challenge lay in transforming an abandoned warehouse littered with weeds, debris, shrubs, and various waste materials into a smart integrated innovation hub, featuring acoustic management and movable modular partitions and furnitures. It's of enormous joy seeing a fostered innovation culture built around Innovate Hub, a collaborative system of space where ambitious minds from academia, industry, and government can exchange ideas and solve complex problems, transforming theoretical research into market-ready products by providing an infrastructure like Innovate Hub.
Would you kindly join me to meet and greet a passionate supporter of innovation and a positive spirit to the society, Secretary Anthony Blinken. Mr. Secretary, you may have the podium.
Deji, thank you. Thank you so much. I think that's the best introduction I've ever gotten. I'm glad it's being recorded. I want to be able to replay it. Listen, it's particularly a pleasure for me to be here this afternoon. When I was last in Nigeria a few years ago, two things really struck me. One, of course, is the incredibly vibrant civil society that we see in this country and a while ago. But the other thing that really struck me the last time I was here was a remarkable spirit of innovation and entrepreneurship. And I was really eager to come here and, in a sense, see where things are, both to see some of the incredible innovative work that's been done, but also to try and understand what the environment is like for innovation, for entrepreneurship, how that can be made even better going forward. So I really wanted to hear from people who are on the front lines of this work, not only having great ideas, but, as Deji said, finding the ways to make them real and to bring them to market.
We are running few programs for international organization and also for TED Fund. These programs, in fact, they start from ideation, from an idea into a product that is ready for commercialization. And in a few months ago, we have also established 4 startups within the center here. We are incubating 4 promising projects or products that are already, in fact, in the market. And the future, of course, is to take these products with other products that we have started with small-scale production, to take these companies to the market. They are registered already, they have their patents, everything was done here at the center, and we are taking them along until the stage of commercialization.
Boss lady ni Gangan lo bailu Trap lo baiboro
I was the pioneer head of programs here at Innovate Hub. Initially, while I was here, it was Skill G Innovation Hub. From where we then transitioned to Innovate Hub in 2020. And from there, we launched into IFE, Innovation Fellowship for Aspiring Inventors and Researchers. I learned a lot from that program, and a program that had enormous impact. That was the program that launched Innovate Hub to the limelight with participants from across the country. And today we're doing a lot of programs with researchers, but then we indeed started with innovators, street innovators, people that were just ambitious, trying to solve Nigeria's big problems. From there, we learned a whole lot, and then we moved on to more programs. IFE indeed launched this place to a lot of other programs which we're running today.
Innovate is doing a very great job, and they have very nice staff. The expertise is just excellent. You cannot have more than this anywhere globally.
Wow, Innovate people are the best. You're coordinated, you're cooperative. In fact, you made us feel at home. Like, we're really grateful for the experience. When I walked into Innovate, I saw this amazing place and I was like, so this kind of place exists in Nigeria.
With a very conducive environment like Innovate Hub, I want to believe whatever idea you come up with is going to be very productive. With the facilities they have, which are up to date, you need a very good funding, which TED Fund has been very effective in doing that. So this synergy is very efficient.
The impact of this initiative extends far beyond the ivory tower. It has fostered a vibrant ecosystem of innovators from the academia.
The atmosphere at Aro4i breeds innovation and creativity. Here, we went through the necessary steps to transform our ideas into innovation. We were not just learning, we are shaping the future in the present.
It's a good idea that TED Fund is thinking in this direction. It's a very laudable idea, and I really commend them for this effort. It's going to actually help the students, even the researchers, the lecturers, and the institution in general to bring up ideas that will become physical concepts and that will be creative.
Fantastic plus fabulous, put together, fantabulous.
The Innovate journey, from my perspective, would be that it has been a rough and steady one because there's no blueprint for the hub anywhere because it's one of its kind. And it hasn't been found anywhere in the world. I would say this is the first in Africa as a whole. So in terms of structuring and process flow, it's been something that we had to grow into, having the right team and the right mindset, basically the can-do spirits. Having them around has helped the growth of Innovate Hub so far. When I look back at 5 years ago, what comes through my mind is growth. Basically, we've grown, there's been expansion, talking about the structure. 5 years ago, we had just few labs.
It began with a few machines. What followed wasn't a moment of breakthrough, but a process. Mistakes, late nights, and the decision to keep going. Access changes outcome. And when tools meet talent, innovation stops being a dream. It becomes destiny.
Talking about what differentiates Innovate Hub's approach from every other hub in Nigeria, I'm going to start with the Yoruba adage that says, it means thousands of birds can sing in the wilderness, but none can sing as sonorously as the nightingale. Innovate Hub's approach is human-centered, is people-centered, is impact-centered, in the sense that rather than looking for profit, Innovate is looking for impact in people. That is on one side. Secondly, our approach deals a lot more with hardware innovation in terms of solutions that can lead to job creation, that can lead to wealth generation, and lead to industrialization in Nigeria. As a country, for us to get to a space and a place where ideas can be translated into massive production, into industrialization for the nation, then we must pay attention to hardware solutions.
Innovation does not thrive in chaos. It needs structure, time, and systems that help ideas move from beginning to something that lasts. Innovate Hub is more than an incubation space. It is where ideas are intentionally shaped.
In an innovation ecosystem,
Gender and sociocultural balance ensures different views, varied perspectives are brought together to generate innovative ideas. And it also strengthens problem solving. Gender and sociocultural balance also ensures equity. It ensures talent retention and see to it that sustainable growth is achieved by ensuring that everyone can contribute and thrive.
In the next 5 years, I see fantastic solutions coming out of Innovate Hub through our partnerships and collaborations with diverse individuals across Nigeria and institutions as well. And these solutions will become global solutions. I see this happening. It most likely will not be up to 5 years because we are already on track. And if we're on track at this moment, the next 5 years is going to be a walk in the park.
So this is it. 5 years of impact. 5 reasons to make Nigeria greater. 5 years of 365. 5 years to ignite your 5th sense. 5 years of touch and touch. It actually took 5 elements: impact, vision, passion, insight, and innovation, all intertwined like the 5 Olympic rings. And when the torch is lit, 5 more reasons to walk into the future through the Pentagon path of progress and productivity.
Innovation has to borrow a very strong leap from the creativity, the talent that somebody has. The future of the world depends on what your idea can create for you and the way you can innovate.